exact 2-0. Quite an accomplishment, but
yeah,
we go into a pretty important game for the standings yet again. We go into your representative from Denmark, Clement versus Trichter. We just saw Trichter play. Took a loss, 2-1 loss against Marta. As we've seen in standings now, 3 points between 6 places here, and if Trichter wins 2-0, he is jumping right to Clement.
I like to think if Clement gets 3 points off of this, he is not guaranteed, obviously, but very comfortably sat in the EMEA, kind of out of the bottom fight. We'll see if that's going to be the case. As Clement, we still don't have the golden bed frame back yet. Maybe we will at a future show, but not today.
I mean, you can't really stay at a 5-star hotel every single day.
I thought it was just his bedroom.
Even if you know the great wealth that lies in the country of Denmark.
True.
Trichter trying to read a very small sign there with a blue whale on it.
Might have something. He's looking towards the very east. Oh! He might definitely have something. I mean, he barely even looked at the city on the map before he clicked and logged in.
I trust him.
It seemed very committed to, so it would make sense that he's right on it. And there he is, right down the middle. 600 meters off, not going to complain about that. A 700 round one guess, and Clement is like, huh, okay. I guess he just knew.
Yeah, I guess he just knew. But no big reaction from Trichter.
Can't be too pleased yet.
A quick little pause. I think Clement is typing.
He's like, bro.
He's like,
how
okay,
you do this?
Trichter is cheating. Can we restart?
Give me a chance, guys. This is unfair. I don't think that's what's happening. And now we wait. The guess was simply too good for the software to handle. Trichter was able to squint his eyes so hard that he could see what the text said on that little whale poster, and that broke the game. And now we wait.
Yeah, we do.
So wait. Chat, Pepsi or Cola while we wait?
Do you want to hear my call?
No, we don't. We don't get to have our opinions in this. We are unbiased.
I have a very
casters.
interesting take. I have a very interesting one.
Oh, chat is going all over the place. We have Jolly Cola. We have Dr. Pepper. We have. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what. I don't know what that is. But I respect it.
Pepsi is my favorite one.
That's fair.
Pepsi.
Coffee, beer, Faxe Kondi. I like it. Faxe Kondi is definitely my go-to as well. Lidl Cola. That's not even a brand. That's just.
I mean, it's like the own brand. Lidl. Like it's like
it's their own.
Really cheap.
Their own
it's really
cheap brand.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What's another good one that we can bring up while we wait for this game to get going? Ooh. No, actually, no mind. I thought I had something good, but I didn't.
Oh.
Well, and you know what? It's perfect because I just knew that we were gonna get into game number 2 or game number 1, round number 2, I should say. As we go here into
Thailand. We do have the Thai writing. We see a town name called Wang Muang, or maybe that's like a point of interest in the country. Not sure. Area code here, sadly mobile. A lot of mobile phone codes in Thailand, sadly.
What was your interesting take? So you come with it. Chat is
okay, my interesting take was that, like, if you take the normal one with sugar in it, then Coke is better than Pepsi, but Pepsi Max is better than Coke Zero.
Fair enough.
And I will stand by that. It makes...
You know what? I respect it. I don't drink either of them, so that's okay. I respect it. We're all entitled to our own opinions. As Trichter will join the jump into Thailand. He's currently found himself out in the middle of a lake. Could be the right lake that he's now jumping off of.
They are right on each other.
Oh, it was the right one. It was the right one. So Trichter, 2 rounds in, able to maintain his lead. As chat goes crazy over soda. I respect it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, to just shut the discussion, I mean, Paulaner Spezi is better than any Coke, so...
I don't even know what that is.
Tough. Well, I should bring one to Copenhagen.
By all means. By all means. As we get into round number 3. Clement is, far east coast Brazil here. I'm not sure what he saw.
Oh, there we have 7-9. That should be north.
Oh.
That is definitely where Trichter is guessing.
Is it bait?
Nope. But it seems like both of them get it.
Yeah. I thought that when you said north, they were actually like northern Brazil.
That is north.
Not just north of the city.
Yeah, I guess.
You had to be confused there for a second. That's a great total of 36 damage come through, but still enough for Trichter to lose the potential of a flawless moving game against Clement. Again, should underline the importance of this matchup. It doesn't sound like it with the things we were talking about mid-round, but it really is.
Starting off the game a bit casual, you know, the multipliers
really
are building up.
Quite the crucial game here between these two players, as the World League is coming to an end. It's gonna be weird not getting to cast GeoGuessr every Sunday. Ooh, good info available for Trichter.
Yep, that's a very good one. And you know what they say about all good things? They must come to an end.
True. Quick guesses on the side of Clement forces Trichter to move a bit quicker. Found the road, but couldn't quite find the exact area on it.
Yep, I mean, both had like state highway signs given, but they were both 3 digits, and usually if it's not 1 or 2 digits, it's pretty pointless looking for them.
True.
Very hard to find. Another Japan round here. Let's see. Good sign for Clement here, it seems.
Definitely.
We should be in Kyushu, though.
Trichter going downtown Kumamoto. We'll see if it's going to pay off for him. Ooh, Clement. Ooh. Going all the way to Okinawa. And it's going to be on the very southern tip of mainland Japan. 3,000 damage. Not sure what sent Clement down there, but again, it's a tricky case of info finding.
Because I think the pole tops were right for Kyushu. I think he saw maybe the palm trees. There were a few.
Yeah.
So that might have swayed him towards even more south. As we see, the prediction says, you know what? Trichter is very, very good at Argentina.
Definitely. We'll see if that's going to be the case. At the end of this round is once again, Clement is quick on the guess.
And he is looking at a sign, so I'm inclined to believe it says something helpful.
Goes a bit further inland. It's going to be right down between the two again. Clement would have wanted that one to be closer, but still able to win the round as we head into round number 7 with him sat 2,800 points down.
And we do get a Bangladesh. Let's see if somebody can make something out of the text here. Seems like the actual district name is cut off because it's missing a piece.
Toxic.
Bit unfortunate, but seems like Trichter's, you know what, I will not read anything, I will just, you know, guess base of the landscape.
Yeah. Sometimes you vibe guess and you vibe guess right. Clement goes back to the sign and go, wait, if he guessed already, he must have looked at the sign as well and seen something I did not see, because I was here first. But not quite getting exactly that. Clement is going to follow the western border up the side. Should have opted to stay down towards the peninsula, though. Or the very tip of it, because that's where it was initially. Took himself away from more points.
But we are getting to a point where the multipliers are getting very, very high. We do get another Japan. Maybe not something Clement wants to see after the round he just had, but the scoring still says, you know what, Clement is very, very good. We do have the arrow, which is... I mean, you can't really see it on Clement's screen, but there was the yellow arrow, which usually puts you in the region where he is, near Hiroshima.
Good indicator here. Double road lines, but not a whole lot of time to try and get something going with it. Trichter is a bit further towards the east, and it's actually going to be on point. Good guessing on the side of Trichter. He had a micro readjustment there in the end that sent him even further away, so that could have been game. Had he been on point with it, or at least very close there too. Still, Clement now sat just over 800 health. We'll try and see if he can somehow in 2 rounds catch up to 4,000.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that... Hey, I wanted to read that.
Oh.
Anyways.
I can find you the lyrics. I think I know the song.
Oh, it's a song.
Wait, you know.
I thought it's just like...
You're trolling. Okay, never mind.
Wait, I'm not trolling. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're definitely trolling.
I'm not. What song is it?
Google the lyrics. Or, you know, just Google the first 2 words. You should know this song.
What was the first 2 words?
Bro.
I have bad memory, you know.
Bro. Trolling.
Okay, guess I will not know. Yeah, I just don't know what song that is.
It's literally just called Amazing Grace. But that's okay. We'll keep moving. We'll keep moving.
Yeah, I'm not a religious person. What am I supposed to know?
Fair enough. Trichter in Winnipeg are close there too. Clement a bit off towards the west. 5 times multipliers could hurt like hell if Clement doesn't come out close up in this round. And oh, he will, but only by 9 kilometers.
And you know what that means? 1 round, 1 dream, 4k points. Difference.
Clement would want Denmark always, except for right now.
Unless it's Bornholm and he gets...
Oh, that is also true.
Is
downtown
doable.
Dakar round.
I mean, you could lose that many points. He does find a sign, though.
You gotta be quick, though. You cannot give Trichter time here.
The question is, can he find it in time?
I mean, can Trichter just go downtown Dakar and win regardless of how border Clement is?
I mean, unless it's in the very far northwest or very far southeast, I feel like he will be safe. But it's 5.5x.
Maybe they saw something we didn't. I'm not sure. He's taking his time with it. "17 seconds to work with. Trichter stuck in traffic, trying to move his way further forward.
Yeah, it seems like Clement has been
He's not
looking
even
for
put
it.
his pin down. Now he does, but with this distance in between him, I mean, it's not really not going to matter too much. The lead should be too big, unless if you're 5k, and even then, I don't think it's going to be there, and it's going to be all the way down the coastline. We'll win the round, but it's not going to be enough. The lead simply too big for Trichter already. So it's going to be Trichter out 1-0 here in the game of moving. And I guess, I mean, effectively, that just makes things even more exciting, because Clement and Trichter were sat, what? 3 points apart coming into it. So if Trichter wins this one, that is them tied.
Yep, it would be very big for Trichter here. He basically needs him at this point because he also has Malfunction in his back, which also has a lot of games left still. So he needs to watch out for her. He also needs to watch out for Mada, who he just lost to. So this could be a very, very important game. Winning this no-move game would be crucial.
Let's see. Out in the open. Clement instantly zoomed in on Thailand.
Yep, we do have the concrete pavement. Driving left.
Trichter chilling on the west side of Bangkok. Clement out towards the east.
Yeah, I really like western here. Western or north. Usually not that many hills where Clement is guessing, but it could just be a hedge.
Very well could be. He's going to go even further down the peninsula. Towards Kirikan, and it's going to be a good guess on that one. 23 kilometers out. That's the type of guess you would have wished that he had in the end of that previous moving game, but wasn't quite the case. Great guess coming through from Clement to get into round number 2.
Yeah, decent start. Getting the confidence up a bit after that loss in the first game. Now we are in Peru here.
Beautiful location.
These houses look pretty southern. We see a lot of brick. But Clement actually a bit further north than I would have imagined it to be. But honestly, Peru is kinda notorious for being hard to reach and guess. The only thing you can confidently say it's not northern. He said before it's north.
I was just gonna say it before
if
you
this is
jinx
north,
yourself.
then yeah, I might just retire.
Could be. We'll see. We will see in just a moment who's gonna be right. Clement going straight down the middle. Chulkui. Does he know something we don't? Maybe. Trichter locks in with a second to work with, and it's gonna be down there towards the south. 500 kilometers separating the two. 2,000 damage done. It's not how you want to start off this one when you're already down 1-0.
Yeah, and for Trichter this is already big. Good start. He needs those 3 points desperately. As we go into the US, it seems like. Could be Canada. But my immediate thought was just northeastern US.
Yet a game, or yet a day with a lot of America rounds. feel like in the beginning of the World League, we didn't get a whole lot of them, but then the last, like, 2-3 weeks, it's just been America on repeat. And Canada, for that matter, just North America in general.
Yep, and we didn't get any Denmark rounds today.
That is
so
true. I'm saving it. I'm saving it for the finals.
Disappointing day.
It's okay. EMEA Major is going to be exclusively Denmark seed. I respect it.
Damn. Toby casting EMEA Majors confirmed? Leak?
Doesn't matter if I'm casting it. I'm just saying it's going to be only Denmark rounds.
Okay.
And I'll sit in chat and 5k everything. It's fair.
Good.
Well, both of them gonna be in and around Ottawa, Montreal. It's gonna be Clement closer. By quite the margin, actually. Able to claw back and now find himself in the lead. So 2 big swings in round 2 and 3. Now we have Clement up by 600 points.
Yeah, already a back and forth here.
Ooh, bots round.
Yeah, cheeky little Botswana round.
Rare Botswana.
Interesting, the soil feels western, but the coverage feels more eastern. And we see Clement. I'm not sure if he knows something, because he's lining up something very specific.
It's his bro who's walking down there. He was stood
Ooh,
up there
Trichter
waiting
also
for
lining up.
weeks. Trichter is in Gansi. Don't think I've ever said that city name before. Maybe he's looking for... Can you grid your way through Botswana?
You can, even though this does not seem like a very consistent grid. As you can see, it curves down there. And you have a lot of offroads going up here. Funny thing is, Trichter started off in Maun, and now Clement also ending up in Maun. So it seems like both of them in the same city. No, we see a switch.
Ooh. Small readjustments there in the end of it, and it's going to be way further towards the south. Could have been big points for either one of them, but a tricky route to really pinpoint where you were. No text, no nothing of big value. I'm trying to guess that one.
Yeah, I did say the
Mars.
soil was western. Mars. Okay, what actually is this? Because we
Mars
are...
and a nuclear power plant in the distance.
Oh, it's
Whatever that
one.
was.
It's the one road in Israel. Yeah.
Seems like
but
Clement knows.
I mean, Trichter will also get to Israel here because we do have black car long antenna, and it's not Russia and it's not Spain. So I would hope Trichter to get this as well.
Is there a chance though that had Clement insta-guessed? Because he was down there already. Now he's trying to line up a 5k.
I feel like
that
he
maybe
could have thrown it
Trichter
off.
wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, that might have been a possibility because he still isn't sure because the plate doesn't look
And
yellow.
now he's there.
But he gets it. Okay.
And it took him a while to commit to it. Obviously, I mean, had the guess come through faster, maybe he would have had to try and guess. But he's not feeling too comfortable with it. Oh,
Quick.
almost jumped north, but good on him that he didn't. Stayed down and ends up winning the round because of it.
Yeah, and it's so close now. We did play half the rounds now, and both of them slightly above 3k health.
Almost tied in scores as we go out into the open.
And what do we have here? My initially thought was France, but then I considered maybe something like Austria, but I feel like France is good.
Insanely flat. Oh, there's some hills there in the distance.
Yeah, that would be like the biggest elevation in Denmark.
Yeah, almost. Almost. Doesn't really tell me Denmark, though.
Trichter looking at the dirt. I like it.
You know what? In a round like this, where you have, what,
You know,
a couple
might as
of windmills, why not?
It was just looked so funny. It was like, yep, that's
Downtown
that's
Paris. I could see Eiffel Tower from there. Easy guess from Clement.
Yeah. Both kind of the same vibe, northern France.
I'm just gonna go a bit further towards the east of Paris proper. Trichter opts to stay up towards the north. And it's gonna be Clement closer, out towards the east. That's where it was. And just like that, now he finds himself ahead. But again, I mean, it's a back and forth game. And I guess for Trichter right now, at least he has the comfort of being up 1-0 already.
Yeah, we'll definitely see a bit of a decider in one of the multiplier rounds. We do have Kyushu pulled up. We do have a Kyushu guy wire, so nobody will miss this round. Unless... Because Clement seems very sure, but Trichter, not really sure. We also have the Transformers, which are Kyushu. We have the guy wire. Trichter will
What
get this.
I'm hearing on you is just Kyushu.
There's so much meta for Kyushu. Every single meta that exists for this is there. So
Trichter is gonna go Oida. So even if they're on the same island, still gonna be with a bit of distance in between the two. Oh, now readjusting. Oh, nice guess from Clement. 7 kilometers off. Out on the peninsula. It might actually have just been over on the other side. I can't make it out on the...
I can't tell either. He could have been in the waterfall. I know. I don't know if
True,
there's a
it was
land
right in
bridge.
between.
I don't know if there's
What
a
do we
land
have
bridge.
here?
Ooh, no car. Looks like Austria again. What do we have car meta?
There's antenna.
Do we have
Think,
antenna?
right? Micro antenna in the bottom of the frame, or maybe
Uh,
we'll just...
if there's
a weird
antenna
pixel.
without any color, that also makes a lot of sense for Austria. But this does not feel like Austria. This looks like Czechia or Poland. But somewhere in that vicinity of countries. I feel like
Well,
Czechia, Austria, Poland, maybe
Close
Slovakia.
scoreline and multiple countries up for grabs here. Could be big points.
I mean, Trichter is pretty good at Europe, but I don't know if he kept up with all the new car meta and stuff. This is not the easiest round. Wait.
Clement plunking Moscow. Okay.
Is it 21 copyright? But then there can't be antenna though. If it's Russia, there's no antenna.
They're both in Moscow.
Okay, so we don't have an antenna.
No, it might have been me seeing it wrong, but let's see. They're both just gonna go downtown Moscow. Let's see if they're gonna be right about it. And it is gonna be just off towards the northwest.
Well, that is definitely not Austria, but as we see, Clement kind of like building his lead a bit, but with this multipliers, I feel like it doesn't really matter. We have 2 rounds left to play, and we start off in Canada again. Looks like Nova Scotia with the trees. Could be Newfoundland. Or is there Quebec Bollard? Wait, that looks like a Quebec Bollard. But that looks like an Ontario pole top. Okay, I'm very...
All I see is bad pavement, so I'm instantly going Bulgaria on this one.
Can you stop saying Bulgaria?
Because that's what
like
you
that?
told me, right?
Can you stop saying Bulgaria like that?
Bulgaria.
Oh my... Yeah, Bulgaria.
Oh, Bulgaria.
I mean... Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting information here. I feel like the pole top screams Ontario, the Bollard, whatever that is, looks like Quebec. As we see, Trichter hasn't opened his map yet.
Yeah. With 5
And
times
he's BC.
multipliers, it's dangerous.
Ooh,
He's British Columbia.
Ooh, I did not think that, but...
Oh, game.
Oh.
Nova Scotia. He's zooming.
Oh.
He's clicking. No, not clicking. He's staying. And it's gonna
It is
be
Ontario.
way further Ontario. GG, 11,000 damage done. And we are headed into NMPC.
Yeah, he might have missed that one pole top. It was pretty hard to see. That was definitely an Ontario one, but... The
It's Ontario.
Ontario.
And here we go. NMPC, be ready for the face zoom. Yup. Actually,
So for
Trichter
the
not moving as
map
much as I
zoom.
thought he would.
I mean, there's nothing to zoom in for. There's
suppose.
nothing down the road.
Quick guess. Like Clement, north of Johannesburg. Towards Polokwane. Which I'm sure I 100% said correctly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, no
You
doubt.
you definitely got that correct.
Yeah. You're gonna comment on my Bulgaria, then I can say anything exactly the way that I want to. As we now go into round number 2, Clement in the lead, albeit a small one of that.
And we get a cheeky little Brazil, it seems like, with the red soil. Let's see what the prediction says. It says, you know what? Clement's pretty good.
Pretty decent, some might argue.
I feel like the standard guess is Minas Gerais here. Could be Tocantins or Goiás. Somewhere along these lines. But we do see both of them kind of zooming into a very similar area. Both in Minas.
What do you have to work off of outside soil?
I feel like the grass
Yeah?
might be helpful.
Minas exclusive grass. Let's see if they're gonna be right about it. It's Clement, first one to log in. Tocantins where Trichter is looking, but not committing to make the move, at least not yet. It's gonna stay in place. And good for him for doing, because it gets him closer to the target. It was further up towards the north.
Yeah, and you could see Trichter looking at further north before he ended, and he switched a bit further north because he was looking like, is this northeast? It is a pretty risky guess to go for. As we get a cheeky Oman.
Oman dust.
Yeah, not much going on here, landscape-wise.
That is true. I'm seeing
Just
2 bushes, and that's about it.
2 bushes, rocks, dirt.
Clouds.
Yeah, surprisingly there are clouds, but it does not look like it rains a lot. Trichter has some very interesting facial expressions during the rounds.
It's full focus mode, man. Like those POV footages of drummers whenever they're playing concerts. Full focus mode. Whatever they need to do with their faces to play to the best of their ability. I have full respect. Let's see. Still not put his pin down. Now he does, going all the way down towards the south, readjusting a little bit at the end of it, but still way further south. Then Clement. So Clement is going to get himself a good round here. 1,800 damage done. Putting him up a pretty substantially, 1,300 points.
Yeah, classic Oman round. You go south, it's north. That's just how it is sometimes. Now, Toby, I might need your help on this round.
Yes. What do you need my help with?
Is it Kenya, actually?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well then. Well then I don't need you anymore. Thank you. That was only a one round.
See you next round. Bye-bye.
Is he gone? Seems like it.
Oh, I'm back. What? What are we talking about?
Nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyways.
I can't leave you solo on the mic for too long. It's dangerous.
To be fair, that might be a bit dangerous. That's a brand risk right there.
Exactly. Trichter, well, first one to log in. And, well, Clement there to follow. Not too much distance in between the two. It's going to be up towards the north.
Yeah. Bit of damage for him. Now we can definitely speak of an even game again. And very interesting to see how Clement always zooms in instantly. And he does go Mendoza here.
Insta Mendoza vibes. Seems like Trichter is there to join him. What is the Mendoza easy guess? Is the fall coverage or?
Yeah, I think just the vegetation and also the orientation of the grid. It was like slightly northeast, and as you can see, the whole city kind of leans southeast. I think that's how they got it. Yeah. But impressive that both of them end up there.
Impressive, that's for sure. Now, we go into round number 6. Multiplier starting to get a little extra spicy. And what better than an India round to give them that on? But I say that, and then they both go into the same region.
Sadly, a holy pole, which is only Gujarat. So basically, it's a skip round here. The good old holy pole also exists in India.
We're chilling. I feel like I'm sitting and trying to kind of mentally play the game with these guys while this is going on. Because, again, the importance of coming up victorious here, getting that extra point could really, I mean, effectively be the difference maker in whether or not you make it to the EMEA Major. These two guys are sat tied in points, and effectively now as well with it being 1-1. And they're both right on the cusp of qualifying.
And, wow, Trichter thinking about Maluku here. We did see both of them in West Kalimantan right now.
I think he commits. It does indeed. Clement, though, closer. It's all the way out towards the shoreline. He's going to be able to separate himself even further. Now up just over 2,000 points coming into round 8.
That was a really good guess by Clement. Not only getting West Kalimantan, but also getting it very closely as we... I was about to say this looks like New Zealand, but I actually can't tell whether it's New Zealand or Australia. That tree, what is that tree to the left? That looks massive. I don't think that exists in New Zealand.
I could see Frodo walking over that hill.
If it's New Zealand, Trichter 5K'd, but I didn't think New Zealand just because I've never seen trees like this.
And Clement now looking New Zealand as well. Could just be kind of a camera bug, I guess, at the angle. Since it's almost on the end of the fisheye, that maybe it makes it a little bigger than it would be.
I mean, I don't know, but we
we'll
could
see.
Both of them getting the same region in New Zealand. If it's New Zealand, they are very close. It should be somewhere east. If it's not, then it's not.
If it's not as around, they both would have wanted to go Australia on. Let's see what's going to be the case. They both opted to go east side. New Zealand, they're both going to be close to the target once again. So that tree does in fact exist in New Zealand. Who would have thought?
Yeah, haven't really seen it in size like that. That was not normal.
Mega tree confirmed. As we're now going to the next one. Western Ukraine is where Clement is initially looking.
Ooh, the prediction with scores that are pretty low. Now the question is, does that mean that we are not in Ukraine but rather Russia?
True.
But it could
Also,
just mean
chat
that
can confirm we have just crossed 91,000 followers here on Twitch. So claps in the chat for yourself. You guys are absolutely incredible, and the continuous support is shown in the tournaments and everything that we do. Viewerships keep increasing by week after week. So love having all of you guys here. Good on you for being as cool as you are.
can only second that.
Kharkiv. Kiev. Jump. Clement can't make up his mind.
Meanwhile, Trichter hasn't put his pin down yet.
True. He is zooming in and out Kharkiv as well. Clement opts to go down towards Dnipro. We'll see if it's going to be right. Nope, it's going to be
Russia.
way into Russia.
It is Russia. Trichter opting to go the border, gets 700 points for it, but that means he has only a singular round left
Yeah.
to
Tricky.
take this game.
Tricky and NPC at that, but much needed points for Trichter. Now let's see if this is in fact Brazil. The country is definitely big enough for Trichter to be able to come out victorious.
It is Brazil. With these palms, you usually consider Maraba or Acre. To me, it looks more like Maraba that's in Para. And we do see Clement kind of doing like the, you know what, there's either here or here with the map. He's switching his guess back and forth, basically saying, you know what, guys, if I get this wrong, this is my other guess. Right now, going for Para.
Big round. Deciding one at that. Trichter somehow needs to catch up 1,900 points to Clement. With the 5.5 times multiplier, it's definitely possible, but it is by no means easy. NMPC all the way into round 10. We said it was going to be an even match between the two. Let's now see Trichter.
Oh, he goes
down
for
his
Acre.
marker in there. Very far southwest.
Very risky guess. Let's see where it is. And
He's going to get it! What a commitment!
18,000 points. He's like, you know what?
Wow. Frustration in the face of Clement. Again, knowing the importance of getting these points, not only because we're at the last couple